Hey guys, welcome back to German Nationals 2019. I'm Daniel Neville from Team Kuribrohs, and I'm joined with two very spicy salad lists. We have Tim, who finished top 16, and Ferres, who finished top 32. And you guys decided to play Salamangreat for this event. You both worked together on building this list with your friend as well?
Yes, yeah.
So what made you decide to play Salamangreat?
We played Salamangreat because it's a very consistent deck, and the thing with Sky Striker was that everyone prepares for mine, and every card which is good against mine is good against Sky Striker as well. And the problem with Orcus is that it loses against Dweller, it loses against mine, it loses against Lancier in the side deck and everything, and against hand traps. So we thought when we build Salamangreat correctly, it can beat every deck in the meta, and this is the reason why we played the deck.
Cool. Will we get into the list?
Yes, sure. So we played 8 hand traps, 3 Ash Blossom, 3 Impermanence, and 2 Whaler.
Okay.
This is just the most consistent hand traps, and we want to open a hand trap very consistently, so we played 8.
Is there a reason playing 3 Impermanence instead of 3 Veil?
Yeah, Impermanence can't be caught by the Grave, which is pretty important against Orcus, and can't be hit by Dolphin. And the set effect, when you set it, it comes up, but...
Mm-hmm. People forget that it's...
Yeah, but you can mix it up when you don't have Impermanence. It's not a big deal. Then we played 3 Gazelles, 3 Foxies. I played 2 Spinnies, he played a third one.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to cut down on spaces, and I think it's okay to play 2 Spinnies, but normally I would play 3, but I didn't have the space.
Right. For people who are playing the deck for Nationals coming up, would you recommend playing the third Spinny, or do you think 2 is fine?
For me, the third one never came up, so it was okay. I don't know whether I would have drawn it more often, but I think it was okay. And we played 2 Fouls.
Okay.
Because the reason being is that we wanted to make Xyz first turn very commonly, because it's very good in the meta, especially with Super Poly, and we played Tornado Dragon as well in the extra deck, and the thing is, against the backer decks you do Tornado Dragon for turn 1, and then you need another Foul to lock down back row in the late game, and then you draw it more often, which is very good. Then 1 Jaguar, 1 Falco, and 1 Raccoon. This is pretty cool.
So
what it does...
What does Salamangreat Raccoon do? Because most people have not seen this card.
This card, when a Salamangreat monster gets attacked, you can discard it, target both monsters, gain life in the amount of the attacking monster, and the monster can't be destroyed by battle this turn. And when a Salamangreat monster destroys a monster of your opponent by battle, you can take it from the graveyard to the hand. And the thing is, against Super Poly, and especially in the mirror, many people then go for the Fusion OTK or with Super Poly, like I said. And then it's a card which you can search off circle and which protects you, and they commit so many resources into it. So then they lose the game because of that.
Yeah.
For me, it came up against a Trickster player which played Sanctum. And then I could, my monster couldn't be destroyed by battle, and so I could play next turn. Did it come up for you?
Yeah, I played it most likely because you can save your link monster, because sometimes they have like more attacks, and you have you set your counter trap and you want to save it, so he can't just attack and get over it.
And then the mirror match, when they don't play the fusion, they have to attack over your monster.
Yeah.
So it's pretty good. Then 1 debug.
Okay.
1 silent mining.
Only 1?
Yeah, only 1. I don't know if that was correct. But the reason for this was we wanted to play 8 starters, and we didn't like silent mining that much because it's a -1, and especially when it gets ashed, it's terribly in top 16. I lost my top 16 game because I had mining as the only play, and my opponent ashed it. So we only wanted to have it in hands in which we don't have Gazelle. So maybe it wasn't correct, but with 8 you have the highest probability of only drawing 1 way to Gazelle.
Yeah.
So yeah, and instead we played like 2 buffaloes. It's pretty good in the against every deck going second. It draws you into Gazelle. It draws you again into your non-engine cards, which are pretty good, especially later in the game when you when you only have your engine cards. Then you can draw into hand traps and stuff, and the opponent doesn't know about them. It was pretty good for me. Then 3 circle, obviously 1 field spell, 1 will. We played with 2 for some time, but we had to cut it down, and I think it's not that great anymore because of cyclone, cosmic cyclone, because a lot of people play cosmic cyclone and then it's like a bad extender. But the thing is, when your field spell gets cosmic cyclone, you can send this at any time with Gazelle, set it back with Falco, and then you have like 1 more extender. So I pretty liked it, and we still played the fusion.
Okay. How did fusion perform? Was it good,
performed pretty well.
Yeah, I think this was very good in the mirror, because if he tried to OTK you with the fusion, then he had to go into fusion, and you could make Heater to get his fusion, and then fusion the fusion for the fusion, and then attack just any monster, and you just win because of the Chimera effect.
Yeah, it's pretty great in the mirror, and against Orcus you bait a counter trap.
Yeah.
Yes.
And especially first thing you dweller them. But it's when they don't do that much, it's still risky, because then they have a lot of resources. Maybe clear a bit of your board and then maybe come back. And with the fusion, you directly kill him. So 3 cards, because the deck is fragile and it's very great.
Called by just such a good card.
3 cosmics. It's pretty good in the mirror match, or not pretty good, but you force the counter trap, and when you go first, you can take out the field spell. It's good. It's against mine and stuff, and against Orcus.
Did you consider playing Twin Twisters instead?
The things with a lot of counter traps in the meta, I think Twin Twister is worse. And the thing is with Twin Twister, you against Striker, for example, when they have 2 back row, you can't go Twin Twister both back row, because then one of them is a metaverse, and you still lose. You go -1, and they still have mine, so you only want to hit the problem cards.
Okay.
He only played 2 cycles, and what?
But
he
I played
instead?
Pot of Desires instead, because I wanted more cards.
1 desire?
Yeah, just 1 Desires. I don't want it to draw in the grind games, because against I expected more Striker, and Striker and Salamangreat have most likely very much grind games, and then you draw, and you don't want to draw another copy of Pot of Desires, or activate another one.
So you just have 1 desire to get all that stuff. So you
for
can
first turn or
punch.
for second turn if you want to get out.
I played 2 counter traps. He played the 3rd spinny instead.
Right.
Yeah, I think I could have cut it, because there are a lot of 1-for-1 removals, and then your opponent knows where the counter trap is. But for me, it was great. It was okay, and 1 rage.
Sure.
Extra deck. First 3 standard, 3 Bailings, 3 Wolf, 2 Heatleo. It's all standard. Then 2 Stalio. I think it comes up a lot, especially even when you don't, when you wouldn't need the Stalio, you can put back your wolves with the Jaguar. So I think it really comes up, and it won me some games. Heater, obviously. Phoenix comes up. Then Dweller. MVP, Tornado, because we had a lot of times. First turn we went into Dweller when you had a foul or something like this, but against Striker it isn't that great. It does something, but it isn't that great, and all the problem cards like mine and Motivo you can hit with Tornado. And we didn't play Bowload, we played 1 fusion. We don't thought we could need it, because we can attack over the problem monsters or fuse them away or anything.
Yeah.
And this comes up a lot more often.
Sure.
Side deck. 2 Pankratops, because we only had space for 2.
How did Pankratops perform? Do you think it was good, or?
Generally, it was good. It's always like decent, and I think it was good overall. You can side it against everything, so.
Yeah.
Then 2 Lanciers and 1 Gnome Material. The reason was we had like 3 spots. We wanted to have something which is very great against Orcus, but one of them should be against decks like Pendulum as well, because we had 1 side spot. So no material works against this. I never drew it, but in theory you can hit like Phoenix against Orcus and they still do nothing. 2 Super Poly, Mirror and stuff, and this against like Thunder Dragon, and especially against Pendulum. I never used it, but
Hypothetically, it's
yeah. 2 Twin Twisters, only 2 because of the reason I told. Maybe I should have played 3. I don't know if you missed the 3rd one, but generally it was
not really.
It was right because we played 2 Typhoons instead. It works against everything like MST would do most of the times when you cite another copy of it, and it's a hand trap against Pendulum, which is very
Yeah, and
good.
also Striker. It's good against Striker going second. Yeah.
so good.
You can use it on multi-roll, or if he has mine, you can use it on mine and then just play.
We needed spots to play against mine. Then only 1 Unending Nightmare because we had 1 spot we had to we wanted to cite something. I think we should have played more because I lost to Yoshio Schmidt who played Mind Striker.
Right.
And I drew an out very lately, and then he had like another Metaverse and Order obviously.
Yeah.
And then Para for timeout. For me it never came up.
I won the 64 match actually because I was in time. I had it in hand, so I had to get a will and then effect, and then this card will make you gain 2,000 life points. So then it was timeout and I just won, so I got 32.
Cool. Nice. Well, thank you very much, guys. Do you have any advice for people who are going to play Salamangreat for Nationals coming up?
I think just play a lot of the mirror match. Ask your opponents how many cards they play, because then you go when they play like a lot more than 40, then you can go Blind Dweller, because most of the time it's Orcus or any deck like this. And generally just play a lot and build the deck consistently.
Awesome. Do you have any shoutouts you'd like to give?
Yeah, shoutouts to Jason who built the deck with us, and to our team, our group we play.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you very much, guys. We look forward to seeing you guys at Utrecht.
Yes, for sure.
And well done.